Hi! Today I want to show you how easy it is to use Gretel's Databricks connector. During this walkthrough, I will create a source connector to read data from 5 tables I have in Databricks. Then I will use Gretel's ACTGAN model to generate highly dimensional numeric and categorical data. Once I have the synthesized version of the data, I will use the second connector to write them to my target tables in Databricks. So let's get started. I'm already logged into my Gretel account. First things first, let's go ahead and create a new project for the purpose of this demo. Then let's navigate to the connection page and create 2 connectors. You can see all the connectors that are available, and I'm going to pick Databricks for this session. I'm going to complete the configuration and hit Add Connection. I'll repeat the same steps to create a new connection to the destination, which is a second database in Databricks. I want to make sure I have 2 connections so I'm not accidentally overwriting the source data with the synthesized data. Next, let's go to the Workflows tab and create a new workflow in the DBRX demo project. Here, you'll see a list of models available to us, and I'm going to pick the synthetic ACTGAN model. Next, I'll select my source connection. Here I have the option to read the entire database, select the tables, or use SQL query to read my source data. For the purpose of this demo, I'll go with the entire database. Then I'm going to decide where my synthesized data resides. I have the option to write to Gretel Cloud or an external data source. I'll use my Databricks destination connection that I created earlier and write the data there. The great thing about workflows is that I can run it immediately or on a schedule. Let's go ahead and run it now. Last but not least, you'll see the YAML file that contains my model's configuration. I'm going to hit Edit and add my destination volume at the end. Now I'm ready to run the workflow. It takes a few minutes to read the data, train the model, generate the synthetic data, and write the output to the target location. I see that the workflow is completed. I'm going to switch gears and go to my Databricks catalog. I see 5 tables under the telecom database, which is my source data. And if I look at the client table, I see it has client ID, SSN, first name, and last name columns. Now let's look at my destination, which is the telecom_test database, which also has 5 tables. Let's examine the client table. I see it has been recently updated, and if I click on sample data, I see it has the same schema as the original table, but the client ID, SSN, first name, and last name values for each client have been replaced with similar data. This concludes my demo for today. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to try out this connector by heading out to our docs page.